All I said was no to giving my cousin my graduation money, and now I'm the family's official disgusting villain. The morning after I graduated college, I got a phone call that would forever change how I saw my family. It wasn't congratulations, it was a demand. Are you giving your money to my son? I didn't throw a huge party, just a backyard BBQ with people I loved, a cooler full of sodas, and way too many folding chairs. After 4 years at Southridge State, I'd finally walked across that stage. People hugged me, clapped for me, cried for me. A few aunts and cousins handed me envelopes, and by the end of the night, I had around $500 in cards, a mix of cash, Amazon gift cards, and a handwritten note from my grandpa that made me cry harder than the diploma did. The next morning, I was eating leftover cake when my phone buzzed. It was Aunt Carla. Carla is my mom's sister, the kind of woman who always has something extra to say. I thought maybe she forgot to congratulate me, or wanted photos from the party. Instead, she said, "So, you gonna share some of that graduation money with Noah?" Noah, her 20-year-old son, had dropped out of college last spring. Since then, he'd mostly been gaming, sleeping in, and, according to Facebook, starting and quitting various business ventures that sounded more like scams than startup. I laughed. I thought she was joking. She wasn't. "He's been struggling," she said, "and you're lucky to graduate. It'd be nice if you passed some of that along. You know, family helps family." I blinked. "Carla, the money was gifted to me from people who came to support me. It's not mine to give away." She went silent. Then, with the grace of a cobra, said, "Wow, selfish. Acting brand new now that you got a degree, huh?" Click. She hung up. That wasn't the end. She called my mom next. Luckily, my mom's a real one. When Carla ranted about how ungrateful I was, my mom simply said, "Then maybe your son should graduate first." A week later, I get a text from Noah. It just says, "Didn't expect you to turn on your own blood for $500. Cold." I stared at the screen. I hadn't even heard from him in months. Not when I was studying for finals. Not at graduation. And now, suddenly I'm the villain? I almost deleted the message and moved on. But something in me paused. Noah used to be different. We were close growing up, rode bikes, shared snacks, plotted world domination from our grandparents' basement. He was the fun cousin. But ever since he dropped out, he'd become bitter, directionless. So I texted back, "You okay for real?" After a long pause, he replied, "Honestly, number, I feel like I failed, and mom won't stop acting like everyone owes me something just because she can't fix it." That day, we talked. For the first time in years, I didn't give him my graduation money, but I gave him something more valuable, a reality check. I told him he needed a plan, a job, something. He didn't push back. He actually listened. He's now apprenticing with a local electrician, and he texted me just last week. First paycheck. Feels better than handouts. And that's when I knew. Sometimes the best way to help family is by not giving them what they want, but what they need.